YouTube? My phone's about to die. I just want to say R.I.P. to the man, Nipsey Hussle. Uh, man, seeing, I saw a bunch of updates. I might not even get that many viewers on this thing, and it's fine. But I saw a bunch of updates on my friends' stories and whatnot on Instagram, and I had no idea what was going on. Um, and then I just kept seeing Nipsey stuff, and I'm like, well, maybe he's about to drop, CD or project. I know he's about to do the documentary thing. Like maybe the documentary got released, and you know, uh, unfortunately, that was not the case. Um, of course, I saw way late everything. I first saw that he was shot 6 times in front of his store, and then I did see the update. Like when I started looking around, that he had already passed. It had been like an hour or so later in the hospital. Man, it's just really sad. You got a man who I don't think my history you can see, but like if I were to screenshot you guys my history and just show you a lot of the videos I've been watching lately, it's been all Nipsey, 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 which is so weird. Like it just randomly lately his videos just start popping up, and then like I've always listened to him, and I can't say always, but I started listening to him about 2 or 3 years ago, because my cousin's on the same label as him, CMG Cinematic Music Group, and shout out Mick Jenkins by the way, and I was just like listening and just kind of like, man, this dude, like I like where he comes from. Like we're from two different backgrounds. We have two different, obviously, like lifestyles that we grew up with, but we both have that same. I feel like we both had the same grind. I feel like we both understood. Like he understood, how to do this thing, how to make your music, how to get yourself, how to believe in yourself. Number one, how to talk the truth and not try to be trendy and make a name for yourself, to hustle and the grind, the Nipsey hustle. He really did. He lived by what he said, and I appreciated that. And for me as an artist, for me as a human being, as a person on this earth, I am so sick of this filtered lifestyle, this lifestyle of people. And what I mean by filters, I mean literally you take a life and you put a filter over it. So do you want to be this type of artist that's like coke and drugs and whatever whatever, or you want to be this little white girl with platinum blonde hair, and you think your life is so great, and you post about how you go on a travel adventure because your mom and dad pays for you, or you just like some white boy that thinks he's so cool because he gets all these females, or like you know, being a even being black guy and acting like you're in the gang or whatever. You know what I mean? And you're either only affiliated or not even. Like I don't know. I just there's so much stuff, and when I think of Nipsey Hussle, I think of real immediately, immediately. Like sometimes I'm gonna tell you something. Something I learned from some of the old heads or OGs is that you're not always gonna be able to tell if a man is telling the truth by looking in his eyes, because some people are just straight up deceitful. But when I never even saw who Nipsey Hussle was, just listening to his music alone, you can tell that this man, one, knew what he was talking about, and two, was about what he talked about, that he lived it, that when he said he brought his friends up with him, he was doing it. When he said he bought the block back, he bought the building that he used to rob and all that stuff, he did it. And it's like, man, whoa. Okay, he's I don't know. I got so much I could say. I have so much I could say. And then the fact that, he was about to release that documentary, that and so it's scary as a upcoming artist to know that if you tell the truth, these are the type of things that could happen to you. Look at Martin Luther King, look at Abraham Lincoln, look at so many different people through history. You tell the truth, you do what's right, you die. Now you're out here and you know, I gotta call the homie back right now. But you're out here and you're talking about, yeah, F and your B, yeah, do ooh, yeah, and talk about just craziness. They will promote you. Oh my goodness, they would the industry will do so much for you. I say the industry, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You'll know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the white man in charge. I don't mean that in a racist sense. I just mean that that's how it is. Sony and all those UMG, all that stuff is owned by the white man, the powerful ones who will never allow. I mean, even with Quincy Jones, I, I Quincy Jones was only allowed so much. He should have gone even further. You know what I mean? You look at Timberland. You look at you know I don't know. Oh, I got so much to say about the industry. Lord have mercy. But the deal is with this whole thing, it's just sad that a man that was want to taking care of his daughter. I think his daughter was actually there at the store with him, as I saw in one picture. Like he took a picture and then was shot. And I mean, who you know how these police reports are gonna go? Nobody saw anything, and whatever. I'll be surprised if this YouTube video gets taken down later. But yo, it's crazy. It's so crazy. That's the way the world is. The way the world is going. I'm actually like super sad. Like I'm better now, but like when I first saw earlier, I mean like that made my heart and my stomach like I lost a friend, like I lost somebody that I got so I felt like I got to know this man through his music, and not even like all of it. You just get to hear 3 to 4 minutes of his life at a time, and he's still probably got so many more songs and videos and things he could like tell us. And I just, bro, it just trips me out. It trips me out. And I know with like my music, y'all have heard some of my songs. Like I talk about it. I talk about the real stuff. I'm not out here. You know what I mean? Whether it's Christianity, where I talk about, you know, being lazy, and you or girl, like I have a friend right now that's going through a situation because she won't stop partying. She literally cannot stop partying. And it's not just her. There's a bunch of people like that. A bunch of people that are going through situations because they put themselves in that. But the doctors tell them just take this pill, and society says do this or do that, and they just follow suit. And that's just like, man, I got so much songs and stuff that I need to write and I need to say, and I'm gonna look back one day and be like, you know, like hopefully they don't come after me. But that seems to be the narrative. You start doing good, look what happened to X. Start getting his life right, start talking. You see what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, all the other SoundCloud rappers that came up with him stop dropping music, start falling off. Because their eyes are probably getting open too. They're like, shoot, they actually killed him. They actually did what they said they was going to do. Look at 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine start, you know, pulling away from it a little bit. Start separating himself. And now look at him. They crucified this man all over the internet. Even if he didn't snitch, it looks like he did, and there's nothing he can do at this point. It's just so sad. Sad that they will kill you because you tell the truth. And R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. I don't know how to exit out of this thing.